Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I was going to be showing you my striker DPS build, which is just primarily using my assault rifle, and I'm also using a sniper rifle. So I'm going to be showing you all the build. It's probably a lot to explain, but I'm going to try to go through it as thoroughly as I can. This is actually my first build video in Division, so there's still a lot of things I'm still learning in the process, but I feel like I finally got a nice solid build here. So I'm just gonna show you what I got. So for my weapons, I'm using the Devil. I'm using the Devil as my sniper, and then I'm also using the Police M4 for my assault rifle. The mods that I'm running on it, you see I got 24% enemy armor damage. I'm actually working to get that even higher, so I'm trying to upgrade that. My little talents that I'm running, I got destructive, that's armor penetration, so that goes along with the armor damage up here. So I was trying to stack up as much as I could, so I did that. They got the accuracy increase, that was already on here. I figured I'd just leave it. And then I got the brutal for the headshots, so 12% to headshots. I'm already getting a nice bonus from headshots with my gear, so I'll be showing you some of that. But these are the mods I'm running. So 112% to the mag size with some fire rate, which is really nice. I was trying to get the fire rate as high as possible. It's really close to 900 RPMs, which was my goal, was to get to that. The big deal with RPM is your rate of fire is going to be insane. And the higher the rate of fire, the more damage you're dealing in that second. Like, you want to just go dead. That's the point of getting high RPM. And that's what I was trying to do with this build here. And I pretty much got that whole concept from Battlefield when I was playing a lot of Battlefield 4. So when I was playing that, it was all about, like, the highest RPM weapon is the one that's gonna rip somebody apart, and that's exactly what this does here. I have some critical hit chance on here. My crit chance is probably close to like 15% ish. I could show you the stats in a second once I get more into that. But you see I got more headshot damage, so that's 6% on there on top of this brutal. And then I have nice reload speed, so I put reload speed on there so I could just get right back into the action. I don't have to worry about reloading, which my reload speed is actually pretty nice right now. But yeah, that's the Police M4, the Devil. I'm running, let's see, it came with most of these stats already when I got this. But killing a target makes your next automatic critical hit. It works. I don't really care about this mod. I wish I could change it, but I actually had something that was way worse down here. It was that chance for fire damage or whatever. I didn't care about that at all. I wanted something guaranteed, and that was the point of this build, was just guaranteed damage. And headshots increase from brutal is actually really good because it's guaranteed. I shoot him in the head, I'm getting that 12%, and that's nice. Then you're also getting 157% headshot damage on top of that with marksman rifles, so that's just insane. Then I got this headshots increase its ability by 30%, and at the body shots increase headshot damage by 30% for 15 seconds. That's a big deal because if you miss, and there's opportunities where my miss is hit them in the chest. That's how I look at it, because I always try to aim for the head. That's how I always play this game. So shoot them in the chest, you get 30% damage bonus. Hit them in the head, boom, they're dead. Like, there's nothing gonna keep them alive from that. That thing is just insane, the amount of damage that the Devil does. So that's why I'm really in love with this weapon right now. 116% to the mag size. Mag size is always important, so I try to go for that. Rate of fire, I really didn't care about the rate of fire, but at least on sniper rifles, you gotta kind of give it some time to, like, come back, because if you just start shooting like a maniac, the accuracy gets kind of crazy. So I don't really care about rate of fire, but that's what I have right now. I finally got a nice scope, so a 12 times scope with a 14% headshot damage. Or you already know what's going on with the headshot damage, so it's gonna be insane. And then critical hit damage, the crit chance is actually pretty high with this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Reload speed is pretty nice. Let me show you the actual gear now. My pistol I'm still working on, but let me just show you that. See, I'm running brutal again. I love running brutal. And then mag size, so 121%, so that gets me up to about 33 in the mag, like 33 bullets in the mag, which is really good. So I can go off with this. I'm running the Let's see. More headshot damage. So I got 5%. I would love to bump that up more, but that's what I got right now. And critical hit damage and accuracy and reload speed. So yeah, that's the weapons. For the sets, I'm running the striker. So the whole thing is I got 4 of striker. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm running 2 of the tactician's authority stuff. Which the main reason why I'm running the 2 of this is so I could get the skill haste. So that was the whole point, was to get the skill haste so I can get my powers up faster. So the faster I can get my pulse, the more damage I'll be doing over time. So that's actually the main reason why I got this. But I'm running more enemy armor damage. So I tried to get as much enemy armor damage as I could. I bumped up the firearms as high as I possibly could, while also keeping enough stamina so that I could be able to run the powers. So I'm at 7,935 with the firearms, which is actually really good. The damage is insane. Getting it any higher than that is sacrificing too much, which would actually hurt the build because I wouldn't be able to use some of these talents. So like, I know think it was on one of these weapons that I needed to sacrifice for. I forgot what it was for. Was it this one? I don't know. I had a build before that was kind of different. I mainly did it for the weapon, but I probably could pump more in the firearm if I wanted to. But I like to have a little stamina for survivability, because otherwise you're gonna make yourself way too squishy and you're gonna just get like instantly killed. Like, don't even have a chance. So let me show you some of the mods I'm running. I'm running a lot of skill haste. I put pulse, critical hit chance. So I've been putting a lot of the crit chances on there. I'm trying to bump this one up to 2% whenever I find a better one. See, on all of them is always skill haste. That's the priority, is getting skill haste. So I've been doing that. Skill haste, then the pulse. Skill haste and pulse. That's all I care about. So that's all I've been doing. The thing about the striker set that makes it really awesome is every hit that you do to an enemy, it increases the damage by 1%. So it stacks up to 100% of the damage. So as long as you can maintain shooting at the mob, you're gonna keep that damage up. So you already know that you're getting a ton of damage from headshots. So if you're stacking all this damage on top of that, it just makes it stupid. Like, the damage is just stupid. And I'm gonna show you exactly what it's like when we're out in the field. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let me show you the stats so you can take a look at the stats. So 7,935, 3,900 on the stamina. Electronics I didn't fuck with at all, so I didn't bother with electronics. I probably should have bumped that because that would actually make the pulse better, but I wasn't focused on that. Not in this build. It was all about just raw weapon damage. That's all I wanted, was raw damage. So that's what I got here. Weapon damage 16,000. Optimal range. I don't really look at these stats that much, so I'm not even sure what these are. 3% on crit hit chance. Damn, that's really miserable, but whatever. I know my actual assault rifle has a higher crit chance, but I don't know how to make it switch weapons right now. Headshot damage 117%. So that's just raw, without the the buffs from striker, and without the buff from the devil doing the chest shots, and then the headshot. So that's another 30% on top of that. But yeah, that's pretty much the stats. Let me show you like the skill haste. I'm at 50%. See, so that's cap right there. So that was the whole point, was trying to reach the cap of skill haste, because this makes it so that I could be able to use my powers all the time and never have to worry about anything. So I got it to that. I might have to drop it a little bit, maybe a couple points in skill haste, because I might have reached the cap faster than I thought I did. So I'm gonna look into it and see if I can probably do some more optimizing. But yeah, that's pretty much the build here. Let's jump into something. I think we're gonna jump into the dark zone, and then you can kind of see what it's like out there, since the mobs are pretty tough out there. And if we run into PvP, then we can do some PvP. Screw it. But yeah, let's just get out there and show you what it's like. Also, some things I forgot to mention was the powers that I'm using. I mean, that should have been like the go-to thing. There's just so much to explain in the Division. It's not like my Warframe videos where it was really straightforward and easy to explain. Everything is extremely detailed, so if I missed anything, I apologize ahead of time. This is obviously my first build video on this, so this is like really time consuming compared to Warframe. But I'm running Pulse, so I'm running Pulse with the tactical scanner. Reason for that is that you're getting a boost in raw damage on that, and then you're also getting your crit chance and you're getting your crit hit damage. So this is awesome, as well as you can see the mobs through the walls and stuff, so that also adds on. So Pulse is actually an awesome thing to run. For a while I was just using this heal, so I was using this with the what's it called, defibrillator. I was running that for a long time, and I was also running this one with the ammo crate, because you get like pretty much unlimited ammo as long as you're standing in the circle and just reloading, you know. So every time you reload, it reloads the clip, so that's really awesome. So I was running those two for most of the time, and then I started getting into the Pulse thing, which is the Pulse is epic. So when you're running Pulse, it just makes everything so much easier, and you can see them too, so you can see through the walls and see what to deal with. I replaced this, which I was running for a really long time on my 5, with the shield. I'm using the shield now, and I actually want to make a shield build eventually. It's going to be focused purely on making him like a super tank with the shield. I want to do that soon. I'm actually working on the gear right now. But I'm running this with the kinetic breaker mod on here, because it's actually, I feel like it helps a little bit. The healing isn't that much when, like, you know, when they're damaging it. I expect a little bit more, but it's still enough to at least get just enough health back to start up a new bar, so you can start, like, you know, resting up your new bars and stuff. That's what's cool about this, is that it actually helps you get to that point without having to like use a med pack. You know, you don't want to constantly be wasting your med packs. I try to save that for something important. And then for my ult, I'm using a recovery link, because I felt like the other two were kind of whatever. I really didn't care about them. So recovery link is actually awesome, and it's awesome for teams too. That way you can res people instantly. But yeah, let's get out there and see what we can find. I'm actually gonna go to this that one location over here that has the division tech or whatever it is. Yeah, the division tech, and then we can just kind of take that out and show you what the damage is like. Let's get over there. It's actually not that far off. It's like right here. I've been trying to collect division tech because I'm trying to level up my weapons and level up my gear, and that's the only way to realistically do it. Okay, so right now I can start pulsing, because there's definitely mobs in here, because I can see the pulse going off. So let me wait until I get around this corner. I know they're all like probably upstairs. Oh look, there goes a guy right there. Alright, so we got a bunch of dudes. They're already like kind of around. Let me throw a grenade. I'll start off with that. One down. Alright, let me back up. Let me show you what the DPS is like on this thing. Look at that shit. Get the fuck out of here. That's why I really love this weapon. Like my M4, it just rips things to shreds. And especially the closer you are to the mobs, the better, because you're going to be doing more damage. And then the Devil, this is all about that headshot damage. Like look, when you start getting those headshots, it's insane. I was trying to get a headshot there, it didn't work out. Come on, bitch, peek your head. Alright, let me do a pulse scan. This guy's gonna get his head ripped off right now. That's it. Oh, wait, there's the boss. Oh, this motherfucker. Oh, he's trying really hard to survive. Hold on. And there it is. That's how you clear a construction site. Goddamn. But yeah, you see the damage is just extreme. It's just extreme. Especially when you're running Striker and you're running all these headshot mods. Like everything is headshot. It makes it absolutely disgusting. And yeah, totally worth it to run Striker still. I know Striker is probably one of the main gear sets to run because it seems like it's the only gear set that's geared towards like DPS, and most of the other sets just look like they're just kind of about supporting and healing and random things. So I don't feel like it's really worth it to run a lot of sets unless you got some like specific build you're trying to work at. But yeah, this is the build. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't, and I'll see you on the next one. Later, y'all.